Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel with Jen. Today I'm going to be cleaning up my downstairs main living area, and the front two rooms aren't too bad. There's just some random stuff that needs to be put away. And this is my mail corner. Anytime that we bring in mail, packages, or in-store pickups, I kind of put it over here to kind of quarantine it for a few days before I actually go through it. These are my stairs. Does anyone else put stuff on their stairs? Maybe that's just me. Things pile up on the stairs. It's not good, I know. This is the family room. It's a mess. There's toys everywhere. And this half wall separating the family room from the little eat-in kitchen area is always a mess. It's one of those hot spots. It just always gets stuff piled on top of it, and it drives me crazy. So anyways, I need to pick up in all these rooms, dust, mop the floors, clean the countertops, dishes, all that good stuff. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is go through all the mail that's laying around up front here, and I'm just going through pulling out things out of packages and sorting through what needs to be thrown out, what needs to be filed, that sort of thing, boxes that need to be recycled. And I am going to make sure that I thoroughly wash my hands after handling all the mail and the shoes. I'm using this white basket to take along with me to all the rooms. Anything that doesn't belong there, I put in this basket and I'll put it away as it gets full or when I'm done with the room. I'm putting anything that belongs upstairs on the stairs so I can take it up later. I'm spraying down my dining room table with 7th generation disinfectant spray. I really try to avoid spraying chemicals, especially right now I'm 6 months pregnant, but really anytime it's not good for you, it's not good for your lungs. But today I did, and right after I sprayed, I left the room to put away the stuff that was in the white basket and grab my duster so I could start dusting the front room. After I finished dusting, I came back with a wet paper towel and wiped off the top of my dining room table as well as the seat of my chairs. It looks like there's still stuff on my dining room table, and it's not, it's just damage to the wood. I've tried a lot of the tricks like the iron and the mayonnaise and all that stuff, and nothing worked. Our goal was to eventually refinish this or paint it, but we've just never gotten around to it. I'm not sure we're going to even keep it. Alright, come on, everyone needs to grab some stuff out of here.
Alright, come on, Nora.
Where'd your vacuum go?
Let's put your vacuum away, Nora. I'll help you.
This is mine.
Come on, Nora.
I think you need a basket just for stuff that needs to go up in your room.
Yeah.
Oh, we got lots of baskets down in the basement.
Nora, here's
Should I
your
go
sheep.
get one?
Nora, here's your sheep. Why don't we put away everything that doesn't go up in Graham's room, and then what's left will go up in Graham's room.
This goes in the basement. And this goes in the basement.
I'll put away my stuff.
This is what we're
I
mailing to Cade.
Where's your sheep?
Don't bend.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Nora, can you put this in the kitchen? Go put that in your kitchen. Go clean up. Once we were all done putting away the things that were in the basket, we decided to go for a walk together as a family. So this is after we got back from that, which is why I'm wearing something different. I changed my pants. And now I'm just vacuuming the carpet in here, the area rug. And as you can see, my kids love it when I pull out the vacuum. They love to play the Come Get Me game. After I was done vacuuming, we took a break for dinner and bedtime, so now I'm tackling the kitchen. I'm going to be spraying down my kitchen table and my daughter's chair with peroxide. You have to let that sit for 10 minutes in order for it to work as a disinfectant. I'm going to load up the dishwasher and then hand wash whatever needs to be hand washed. I'm using dish gloves because my hands are super dried out, but also I like to use hot water when I'm doing dishes, and our hot water gets super hot. I also use a little bowl with soapy water in the sink because we have one of those really big sinks and it's just too much, I think, to constantly be filling up and draining and rinsing. And I also use one of those net cloth scrubbers. I've been using these for a couple years now and I love them. They're so much better than sponges and dishcloths. They're really easy to keep clean. I'm grabbing a microfiber cloth out and I'm going to use it to wipe down all of the countertops and the table. I'm using hot soapy water and I'm just going back over where I sprayed the peroxide earlier. After I get the table wiped down, I'm going to clear off the countertops so that I can get them wiped down as well. I'm just going to use straight hydrogen peroxide on a paper towel and quickly wipe them down. You do have to be careful because hydrogen peroxide can burn your skin, but I did make sure I washed my hands when I was done to get it all off my skin. And again, just like the table, I'm going to let this sit for at least 10 minutes. So while that is working its magic, I'm going to go into the toy room and clean up in here for a little bit. I usually try to have my kids help me clean up the playroom a little bit before they go to bed, but on this particular night it didn't happen, and it doesn't always happen. Now that I'm done in the toy room, I'm going to go back to the kitchen and use hot soapy water to wipe down the countertops. It was almost 10 o'clock at this point and I was really tired, so I finished wiping down the appliances and called it a night and picked back up where I left off the next day. This was mid-morning and we had already had breakfast, so now I have breakfast dishes to do. And I have this silverware sitting in my cake pan because I pulled out the drawer liner last night to wash because it had crumbs in it. So I let it air dry overnight and I made sure it was nice and dry before I put everything back. After loading up the dishwasher, I always clean out my sink before I do my hand washing, and I don't usually use a paper towel. I usually have a dedicated brush that I use to clean out the sink, but I had to throw it out, so I don't have one right now. Once I was done with the dishes, I just needed to finish clearing off the countertop, so I started with the Brita filter. I needed a new one because my old one had a broken lid. So the kitchen is mostly cleaned at this point. It's a typical day where, you know, we have to stop constantly for breakfast, and there's breakfast dishes and snacks and lunch, and then lunch dishes and cleaning up the countertops for that, and everyone does it. We're all on the same boat. But I've managed to get most of the countertops cleared off. I still have a few things over by the sink. I need to wipe this down because I blended tomato soup the other day and it has a little bit of splatter on it, so I still gotta wipe that off. And this is just stuff that needs to be washed. I also need to add cereal to these cereal containers, which I cleaned out a few days ago, but I like to let them air dry because they have a lot of the holes, the OXO containers. At this point in the afternoon, my kids were ready for a snack, so I decided to make them a smoothie real quick before we headed outside to take advantage of the nice warm weather and go for a walk together. I make my smoothies really simple. I just use frozen fruit and water and yogurt. The yogurt that I'm using is my absolute favorite. It's Brown Cow. Their plain one is amazing, but this is vanilla, which I like to use in the smoothie because it has a little bit of added sugar, but not a ton, and I don't add any other sugar to this. It's sweet enough as is.
Quicker, so we can do the fun part. Dinosaur modes. Isn't that fun, Aura? Yeah? Yeah, it's fun. The dinosaur modes are really cool.
After we got back from our walk, it was time to eat dinner and then get ready for bed. So after we got the kids ready for bed, I decided to get started on the floors. I'm using my Crosswave to mop the floors. I absolutely love this thing. It's a mop and vacuum combo, so I do not have to vacuum before I mop the floors, which is a huge time saver. always end with the entryway because it's the dirtiest, and when I'm done here I'll take the whole thing apart and scrub the brush roll really good so it's nice and clean for the next time I use it. I'm going to show you how dirty the water is. I vacuum every day. We don't have any pets and we don't wear shoes in the house, and I did mop last week, so this is what I got up. It was getting late and I had to really dig deep to find the energy to finish this last task, which was the bathroom, but I really wanted to get it done, so I pushed through. I'm just wiping everything down with a Clorox wipe, and I'm going to do the sink, the toilet, and then mop the floors real quick. I don't always use Clorox wipes to clean the bathroom. I usually just use straight peroxide, but peroxide has become very popular all of a sudden and it's hard to find. And I had Clorox wipes, and given the current situation of what's going on right now, I decided to just go ahead and use them. I am using gloves because I don't want to expose my skin. To mop my floors, I'm just going to pour a little bit of this Honest floor cleaner and grapefruit scent into my hot water and use a reusable cloth to scrub it down.